Yo, I had to drop in on this one. I've been meant to do it. I was gonna make it one of my my 2 cent videos, but I'm in the car moving around. This LeBron Stephen A topic. It's been going on for about a week now, and I'm gonna say, as a parent, as a father, I have tried to teach mine as well as his friends, my nephew, like, you gotta go get that shit. You gotta go earn what was yours. You gotta go hustle for it. You gotta put that grind in for it. A lot of y'all be trying to figure out what's wrong with the kids today is because everything is given to them. Everything is easy. Everything is broken down. Nothing is just, a lot of it is unearned. A lot of what they get, what they have is unearned. It's just, oh, I want to give mine more than I had. I get it. That's a good, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, a bad way to think, but that also comes with entitlement. That comes with laziness. That comes with a whole lot of negative attributes that you instill in that child. Y'all applauded LeBron getting his son drafted, and I get it. I understand why y'all applaud. That's fire. You hit him and his son, the first ever to do it. That shit sound good. But when that shit was going on, I kept asking everybody I had these discussions with, what's gonna happen when he get in the NBA and everybody see he's fucking ass and he don't belong to being in the NBA? Some of y'all still gonna argue, man, he young, he got time. They got dudes who could have used that opportunity, who are young, who not millionaires, who could have used that job, who, see, everything is greed, and it's about selfishness. It's me. And the part y'all missed, LeBron didn't get Bronny drafted because he wanted Bronny to live out his dream. When the story first came out that it's possible LeBron will play until Bronny, it possibly is drafted, and possibly Bryce, that was it. Like the first father and son duo to play together. He's been doing everything to be considered the GOAT. That shit wasn't about him being a great father, a parent, and getting his son in the NBA because his son was just that good. That shit was about LeBron James' legacy. Oh, he's the first NBA player to ever do it. Him and his son, the first player to ever be on the NBA court together. He got his son drafted. Man, what a great dad. What a great father. Now that shit backfiring. Because his son is shits. He don't belong in the NBA. Overseas, maybe at best. And they got dudes overseas that would dog the fuck out Bronny on any given night. I also made mention that he's going to have to deal with the mental side. What LeBron going to do when somebody on the court starts shit talking to his son? You going to stop the game and go check somebody because they talking crazy to your son in a league where that's what happens? Like Stephen A, I don't fuck with, because I don't like how he has handled black athletes who've been in trouble versus white athletes who've been in trouble. I don't fuck with him behind that. It's a lot of shit that he do that I just find corny, weak, whack, just fake. But him doing his job, talking about an athlete in the NBA, and he really wasn't even talking about Bronny. He was talking about LeBron, saying the same shit I'm saying. You put your son in a fucked up position and you thought you was doing good. You fucked over your son. But it was all for your legacy. Because what people gonna do is, this is only gonna happen until LeBron is retired, done with the NBA, gone. Same thing niggas do with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, everybody else. Once they done using you up for the name and the face of the NBA, then all of the negative shit is going to be unleashed upon you. Oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. They're going to talk about how your school have a bunch of failing kids. Shit that I know about right now that nobody's reporting. But that's another topic. So all this shit And everybody like, man, that nigga did what he was supposed to do. You behind my child, I'm going to check a nigga. For what? There's an old saying, a child should stay in a child's place. Bronny is a child, and he should have stayed in a child's place right the fuck at USC or at whatever other college he decided to transfer to, because the NBA was not what he needed in that moment. If he wanted to be a professional basketball player, he needed to be in college learning how to be a better fucking basketball player. One of you niggas gonna come in here and tell me what he's doing in the G League, and all right, kudos, whatever. As an NBA player, he does not fucking belong. He barely belong in the G League. And if y'all think that shit not being whatever, because y'all like to say conspiracy theorists, but anyway, it's been proven time and time that the NBA really orchestrates shit how they want it. But all that to say, that was a horrible move by LeBron. He shouldn't have fucking put Bronny in that position to where he's gotta now answer to all the shit he talked. He said his son was better than 90% of the niggas in the NBA at the current moment. He said that Bronny could start on the Laker team last year. You mean to tell me he better than Austin Reeves? I would love to see they leak all this other practice footage and all this shit now that we used to not get, like the fights and all that. I would love for somebody with the Los Angeles Lakers organization to leak the footage of Bronny being in practice going against them fucking guards on that team, so we could really see how he gets fucked though. I'm more than for sure he get fucked though, even if he touched the court in practice. Notice none of them players are gonna talk about it now. But if y'all pay attention and y'all see all these former NBA players with their podcasts, some current, and these motherfuckers, they just telling everything on their podcast. Wait till they really retire and they really could talk. See, right now it's a buddy thing. LeBron is a way to a bag that they gotta stay in good graces, so nobody wants to go against him. But because he's a way to a bag. But the truth, Bronny is ass. He's not NBA talent. Stephen A said his stats and said, come on, LeBron, you got to stop. And I said that before he got him in. A lot of people said, come on, LeBron, you got to stop. This boy not ready. But now he checked Stephen A. And I get it, because a lot of people don't like Stephen A. I'm one of them. I don't fucking like Stephen A. But at the end of the day, the man not wrong for doing his fucking job and reporting stats. That's my fucking son, dog. Come on. That's my fucking son. And, nigga, what make your fucking son any different from any other nigga that Stephen A. done fucking trash? You ain't do that behind Kyrie. You ain't do that behind KD. You don't do it behind Steph. You don't do it behind no other player. Why you don't go say, that's my bro? That's my boy. Stop talking about my fucking boy like that. Stop talking about us like... Me saying it sound like some bitch-ass shit. Man, stop talking about my friend. Stop talking about my son. Stop talking about us. You never played. The niggas who have played have said the same shit about your son. Go check one of them niggas. But see, he went the safe route in a safe setting. Because if Stephen A. would have bucked, they'd have kicked Stephen A. out. Stephen A. would have lost his $100 million deal. And I get it. The nigga, he played it how he was supposed to. Let it go. And then he came back and talked about it as an analyst. And he said what he had to say. He been on Gilbert Arenas' podcast and he talked about it. And he said what he had to say. At the end of the day, that shit was some weak ass shit. And I don't understand how you niggas will ever say. Now, if he would have went at Bronny personally, like, oh, soft bitch ass, like that nigga weak, he liked bunnies and all that, start talking about him personally, that's different. Yeah, I can see you going to check a nigga behind your child that's older and they plan on your child behind some personal shit, and it shouldn't even be personal. But the man talked about him as a player and talked about LeBron, and that's what it should have been about. If LeBron would have went to him and said, stop playing with me, put some respect on my fucking name, nigga, as a father, that's one thing. But he went at him saying, stop talking about my son. Nigga, fuck your son. Your son is an NBA basketball player. He is going to get the criticism that every other fucking NBA player get and deserve. Nobody off limits. Chris Paul, my favorite fucking player. I critique my favorite fucking player. That's where a lot of you niggas get this shit twisted. Like, just because you like a nigga and don't like the other nigga, that don't mean what you like, that other nigga always wrong. I don't like Donald Trump, but I like the fact that Donald Trump said no men should be playing women's sports. And he's absolutely right. I still don't fucking like him, but I like what he said, and I feel that it's the truth and it's a fact. So understand, two things can be true at the same time. LeBron bitch ass nigga for going check that man, and his son is garbage at the same fucking time and don't belong in the NBA. And Stephen A didn't even say he don't belong. Stephen A said he think he could have a future in the NBA. I'm saying I think the nigga is fucking ass. He is, if you ever been on Bourbon Street after Mardi Gras, he is the trash that's on that ground. Pissy, shitty, dirty, funky, dirty ass trash. Look, Bronny James does not belong in the NBA. And why LeBron not going getting the layup line and the warm-up line for Bryce games? Cause see that Bryce, that boy could fucking hoop. But in real life though, y'all tap in. We live 6 to 8 p.m. every single fucking day. We got some more videos coming. We lining up some more interviews. I just had to get this off my chest right quick. You dig?